Hey everyone, it's Diane. I've been busy this morning doing some decoupage on some file folders. This is a whole file folder, and I took some Christmas napkins. Two of them were given to me because I didn't have any except for these really thin rice paper ones that I had gotten at a flea market. So I just kind of tore them up and collaged them all over this file folder with Mod Podge, and when it's dry I will be cutting it up to use as journaling cards. While I was at it, I took this napkin that someone had sent me also, and I didn't tear it up and collage it. I did Mod Podge it on, but I thought, how perfect is that just to cut out and use as a journaling card. So I have 4 of those really pretty things to use in a future journal. But right now, what I'm going to do is work on some more tags. I hope I'm not bumping this. So far today, I have gone from alterations tags to this, and I kind of knocked it out of place with all those napkin thingies. But I just kind of laid pieces of lace out, and then I sewed them on like that, and then trimmed around the edges. So you do have stitching on the back, but you can write little tidbits in between the stitching. I don't want to cover that with paper because the stitching will still interfere with your writing, and I like the look of the printing that's on there anyway. So this is what I'm going to make, a few more cards. I brought lots of lace over here, the large pieces for like the main structure of this design, and then some smaller pieces also. And let's just get started. Now I'm going to make 2 of each, lay them out, because it's quick and easy to get 2 journals, 2 tags. Let's get this, 2 tags all at once, and then also when I go to sew it and take the pieces off, I can follow this one while I sew this one, and then I can follow this one while I sew that one. You get that? All right, so I do have 1 set left of these alterations tags in my shop. So I have so much pretty lace. I can't wait to start using some of it. Sometimes you have so much that you don't know where to begin. So I have this. Some of this lace I got at Hobby Lobby, some at flea markets and yard sales, and some was gifted to me. I believe that this one was gifted to me. I'll just cut that there. I'll have to trim some of that off. I guess I can just do 3 columns of it. I'll cut this off and use it in a snippet. Snippet roll or snippet tag or something. This is kind of a snippet tag, isn't it? I don't want to have too much hanging off the bottom. I do have just a little bit here, but it'll probably be tucked in a pocket, so I don't want too much hanging off to get rumpled. So this one I think I'll just put flush with the bottom of the tag if I decide to go with that piece at the bottom. Just play around and see what I like. I've got all my wide laces on this other side of the camera. Look at this one. I just got this at Hobby Lobby. That'll be pretty on it, won't it? But again, it's going to be tucked into a tag, into a pocket. Maybe I'll put this on a tag where it's hanging at the top, and then put it in a pocket that won't mess up the fringe. I'll do that on a different tag. What else do I have here? I've got this pretty brown tinted lace. Maybe I'll use a little piece of this. I have some antique lace that I got at the flea market. I might have some of this left in my shop. I know I have some antique lace left in there. I think I might have a piece of this or some pieces of this. And yes, I do have more to put in. I'll put that one that way. I want these to look a little Christmassy, so I did bring some colored trims over. I have bric racks and ribbons and just different things. On this one that I completed, I just used some white seam binding. I could put a bulb pin with a jingle bell on it. Won't that be cute? That one looks good. I just wonder if I need one more thing on it. Let's see. I like this. I used this in the first tag. There's quite a bit of it here, so maybe I'll use some more. Yeah, I like that there. Oh, I know what I need. I need a little doily. Okay, so let's get this arranged. I like having the darker edge at the top. There is some staining on this lace. But it's vintage. I could, cut that piece off, but I don't know if I will. I guess it depends on the project when I get to that piece. A little too big. Some rickrack. And a little doily. I'm not going to be sewing these on this video. We are not by the sewing machine. I don't have room to spread all this lace out over there. But I will sew these on and then trim the edges so it'll look nice and neat. Alright, so that's 4 lace tags that I have. Let's do some more. Let's work with this fringe. And I also, sorry. I also have this piece that I got at Salvation Army. That'll be for the next one. I have this from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I'll use that on a tag though. I have another antique lace here. I like using different shades of lace, not all the same. So let's go for some of this. Is this what I just used? Yep. There's nothing wrong with using it again. I just want to see what other variety I have. Maybe a little bit of this green. I used that in the first tag at the bottom, but I'll just cut a smaller piece of it here. That's going to have to go on top of whatever I decide to do. And I have this. Maybe I'll just cut a little piece of this. Look at this. Somebody sent this to me, and I have used a piece of it. It's just so pretty. I think probably it was either Leslie or Jill. Maybe Susan. One of them. Does have some color. Don't think I want to introduce red here. Maybe a little dark green at the top. I have this little piece off to the left side, so I put the rickrack on the right side. Pull this down a little. Yep, I think that works. And I will do one more while we're on video. Let's work with this piece. I believe this was a curtain. It's not vintage, I don't think. Doesn't seem vintage. It's too much the same color. Well, let's try this coppery color, the darker one. I have this gold and I have this green. Let's see which one we like better. the green. Not sure where I'm going to put it, but I want to put that in for a little color. I think if I was doing a shabby chic or just a vintage journal, I wouldn't be thinking about putting color in so much. But I want these to look Christmassy. I think I would like the look of all shades of white and vintagey colors, and like tan and brown and stuff. If I was doing shabby chic, I might introduce a color like this, or a pink, or a pale blue. These would be fun for all kinds of journals. And I realize I have a lot of lace. You don't have to have the abundant quantity that I have in order to do this project. Just take what you have and play with it. You could even add paper, whatever scraps of paper you might have, and just use paper and lace, or fabric and lace, whatever you happen to have. Don't think I like that. I think that's enough. Okay, I've kept you here long enough. Maybe I'll do a couple more off camera and then sew them together, and then we'll see what else I get up to today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.